feminine, masculine, neutral, adjectives, noun, verbs, everything in Spanish is really hard. I know, I got you. In this video, I will teach you everything that you need to learn Spanish in just one video. So, if you're ready, my friend, let's begin. Okay, so in Spanish we have something called gender, and this gender refers to masculine and feminine. We have only two in Spanish, or three sometimes. In this case, we use this gender with nouns and adjectives and some other things. So, for example, we have la mujer. La mujer is a noun, right? It means woman. Woman in Spanish, as you can see, as you can intuitively think, woman in Spanish is a feminine noun. So, la mujer es femenino or femenino. Then we have el hombre, as you can see, you may think in a man, yes, it is a man, and you can intuitively think man in Spanish is also masculine, right? It's also masculine. So yeah, this is a noun, and man means hombre in Espanol, y this is masculine, okay? So we can intuitively know the gender of a word just by its meaning, but this is not always the case. Let's see more. La mamá y el papá. La mamá means the mother, and it is feminine, and el papá means father, the father, and it is masculine as well, as you can think. Mom is a woman, so probably in Spanish the gender of mom is woman. Yeah, it is. And el papá is a man, so probably the gender is masculine, right? Yeah, it is. In addition, we also have something called number. What is number? Well, basically, number is plural and singular. What is plural and singular? Singular is just one thing, and plural is two or more. Let's see this. La manzana, for example. La manzana means the apple, okay? La manzana es femenino or feminine, singular. Las manzanas is feminine, plural. We just add an S, as you can see here, S. S in manzanas, and las we also add an S. Okay, and this is feminine plural. In the case of masculine, we have el libro. El libro in Spanish is a masculine noun, and el libro is, in this case, is masculino singular, y los libros es masculino plural. You may be thinking about the el, o los, o la, o las. What is this? Well, basically, this is the English version of the, for example, the apple, the person, the telephone, okay? But we use it the same way that it is used in English. We just use these determinants to refer to something that we have mentioned before. So they are not always necessary. Now let's see this deeper. For example, the gender masculino. Normally, masculine nouns ends in O, N, or N, S, L, R, E. Okay, in Spanish, pay attention to this because this is very important. In Spanish, O is pronounced O, N is pronounced N, N. This is S, S, L is L, R is R, and E is E. Okay, so we use el singular or los plural to say that. Remember that we use el, los to say that. Let's see some examples of here. For example, in singular, el libro, singular, el libro, the book, el teléfono, the telephone or smartphone is the same. Now let's see them in plural. For example, los libros, the books, okay? Los teléfonos, the telephones, los árboles, the trees. Now, a short exercise here. Let's see. What is carro? Is it carro feminine or masculine? Carro, let's see here the rule. Here we have the rule. So O, N, S, L, R, O, E. Carro finish with O, so it's masculine. And what about mesa? Mesa ends with an A. So an A is not here, so this does not follow the rule, so it is feminine, okay? Now let's see in the case of feminine nouns, how can you identify them? How can you study them? What is the rule of this? So normally feminine nouns ends in an A or A. In Spanish it's A. We use la singular or las plural to say the. For example, singular, la casa, the house. La lámpara, the lamp. La manzana, the apple. Okay, all of them are just in singular. Now, in the case of plural nouns, plural feminine nouns, we have las casas, the houses, las lámparas, the lamps, las manzanas, the apples. Again, another short exercise to practice this. Vaso. What is vaso? As you can see, vaso is a glass. Okay, so is it, does vaso ends with or ends in a? No, it doesn't. So vaso is masculine, okay? And rata, does rata ends in a or a? Yes, it does. So it is feminine, okay? Now this is very important to take in account or to consider because most nouns are just one gender, masculine or feminine, but some nouns can be either masculine or feminine, okay? In this case, this only happens with animals, sometimes with animals and with professions like doctor, so you can say doctor or doctora. It depends if it is a feminine or a woman or a man. Genders is the same with animals here. For example, el perro means the male dog. La perra means the female dog. Gato is the male cat. Gata, the female cat. So if you want to say something like I have a cat, or I have a female cat, or I have a male cat, you can just say yo tengo un gato. I have a cat. Or if you want to say I have a female dog, you can say yo tengo una perra. Okay? Quite easy, I think. Okay, now let's see some other exceptions to the rule. Though this is not the general rule, of course. For example, el arma means the gun. Arma ends in a, but it is masculine. So what happened here? Just exception. El agua, water, right? Agua ends in a, but it is again masculine. And el mapa, for example, el mapa ends in a or a, and it is masculine anyways. So yeah, these are exceptions and you just have to learn them. Now let's see in the case of adjectives. The gender and number of an adjective in Spanish must match with the gender and number of the noun. Let's see this in detail. For example, mi perro es bonito. Okay, let's see this. Perro first. Perro, is it perro feminine, plural, singular? What is it? Perro is masculino and it is singular. So the second word es, this is the verb to be, and then we have the adjective bonito. Bonito means pretty. Bonito must match with the gender and number of the noun. The noun here is perro, so bonito must be the same gender and number. So bonito is here singular and masculine, so it is okay. But what if I say bonitas? Bonitas will be plural and feminine, so it is not right because perro is singular and masculine. Let's see another example here. Las manzanas son deliciosas. The apples are delicious. Okay, las manzanas is plural feminine and deliciosas is plural feminine. It's right, it's okay. But if you say something like las manzanas son deliciosos, it is not correct because deliciosos is plural and masculine and manzanas is plural and feminine, so they do not match, at least only in the gender. And finally, let's do a short exercise here. The first, los gatos son pequeños. We have three options, okay? Los gatos son pequeños in Spanish, in English is the cats are small, okay? So let's see here. Los gatos, first, gatos is plural and masculine. So we must have an adjective that is plural and masculine. For example, here, los gatos son pequeños. Pequeño is masculine, but it's not plural. The second is pequeñas. It is plural, but it's not feminine. It is not masculine. And the first is masculine and plural. So the first one is the correct. Then, la persona es buena. Here is the person is good, or that person or the person is good, the person is good. We must have persona is femenino singular, and we must match this with the adjective. So let's start with the end. Buenas. Buenas is plural and feminine, it is not correct. La persona es bueno, bueno es singular and masculine, it's not correct. And lastly, again, the first is the right one because persona es singular femenino and buena es singular femenino. And lastly, el carro es rojo. The car is red. Let's see this one. El carro rojo. Carro is singular masculine and rojo must match with singular masculine, okay? Because it's the adjective, red. Let's begin by the end. El carro es rojo, es roja. The car roja in this case is singular but feminine. And the second is rojas, plural but feminine. And lastly, the first again is the right one because rojo is singular and masculino. So people, we have finished this video. Do not forget to subscribe here to this channel if you want to learn Spanish like a professional. The best way you can do it is with this video because I will teach you everything in Spanish. And again, comment please what do you think. Do not forget to follow me here in my Instagram account because there I upload a lot of useful content. I always give away things for you just for free so you can study better and learn Spanish much better than alone. And please leave me your comments and give me a like here, and I hope you like this video again and see you in class. Bye bye.